Dear friends, today I want to talk with you about a very important topic that touches every one of us as we grow older. It's something we often underestimate, sometimes forget about, and at times even push aside. I'm talking about water. Ordinary, clear, seemingly simple water, yet in reality, it is the foundation of life and our daily ally in staying healthy. You've probably heard the advice many times. Drink more water. And I admit, sometimes this phrase sounds like a cliché, but let's pause for a moment and ask, why do doctors, scientists, nutritionists, and all who care about health keep reminding us about water? Why is it so crucial, especially after the age of 60? As we age, our bodies change. Things that once worked effortlessly and automatically now require a little more attention. One of those natural mechanisms is the sensation of thirst. When we were younger, our body always quickly signaled, it's time to drink. But after 60, these signals become much weaker. That means we can lose fluids without even realizing it. And here lies the hidden danger: dehydration. Dehydration in older age is not just about a dry mouth or wanting a sip of water. It's a risk that can affect memory, balance, heart health, brain function, and even our mood. Sometimes people feel weak, tired, or dizzy, and they don't understand the real cause. And it all begins with something that seems so small and simple: not getting enough water. But here's the good news. We can do something about it. We can take control. And for that, we don't need expensive medications or complicated treatments. We only need to make one small but powerful daily choice: to give our body what it needs most. I want you to hear this story not as a dry lecture, but as a warm conversation. Imagine that we're sitting together in a cozy room, maybe with a cup of herbal tea or a glass of clear water, sharing thoughts about what truly matters in life. Because health is not just the absence of illness. It's our energy, our clarity of mind, the ease in our steps, and the ability to live fully, to love, to travel, to meet friends, to hug our grandchildren, and to enjoy every single day. And here water becomes the key. It literally unlocks the door to greater strength, better well-being, and even a longer life. It supports our heart, our bones, our joints, our memory. It helps us avoid risks that sometimes seem unavoidable with age. Let me ask you something. How many glasses of water did you drink today? Be honest. Drop your number in the comments, whether it's 2, 5, or 10. You'll be surprised at how different we all are, and your answer might inspire someone else watching right now. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips, where we share daily insights to help you stay sharp, strong, and full of energy after 60. So let's take a closer look together. And maybe you will discover something new that will make your life brighter, stronger, and more joyful. As we begin to look deeper into this topic, it's important to understand why dehydration happens so easily in older age. It's not just about forgetting to drink water. There are natural changes in the body, daily habits, and even certain medical reasons that quietly increase the risk. And when we understand these reasons, it becomes much easier to take action and protect ourselves. One of the biggest factors is that the feeling of thirst becomes weaker with age. When you were younger, your body gave you clear signals: a dry mouth, a sudden craving for a drink, a little reminder that it was time to hydrate. But now, those signals can be faint or even absent. You may go hours without feeling thirsty, even though your body is already in need of water. That's why dehydration can sneak up on older adults without warning. Another reason is the way our kidneys change over time. They simply don't hold on to water as efficiently as they used to. This means the body loses fluids more quickly, even when we think we're drinking enough. Add to this the fact that many older adults take medications for high blood pressure, for diabetes, or for the heart that may act as diuretics, increasing fluid loss. Suddenly, the risk of dehydration grows even higher. And then there are everyday habits and choices. Some people purposely limit their fluid intake because they don't want to wake up at night to use the bathroom. Others drink less to avoid swelling in their legs. These decisions are understandable, but they can come at a cost. Without realizing it, you may be putting your body under stress simply by not drinking enough. Finally, we cannot forget the environment. Hot weather, dry indoor air from heating or air conditioning, even a short walk outside on a warm day, all of these things can lead to fluid loss. And if you don't replace that lost water, your body feels the strain. When you put all these factors together, it becomes clear why older adults are at such a high risk of dehydration. But remember, this knowledge is not meant to frighten you. It's meant to empower you, because once you know why something happens, you hold the key to preventing it. And the truth is, preventing dehydration is one of the simplest and most powerful steps you can take for your health and independence. Now that we know why dehydration happens so easily in older age, the next important step is learning to recognize the signs. And here is something surprising: dehydration does not always look the way we expect it to. It's not always just about being thirsty. In fact, thirst is often the last signal, not the first. By the time you feel very thirsty, your body is already lacking the fluids it needs. So what should you look for instead? Sometimes the signs are very subtle: a bit of fatigue, a slight headache, or feeling unusually tired after doing something small. You might notice your mouth feels dry, or that your lips are chapped more often. These may seem like small things, but they are often your body's quiet way of saying, "Please give me more water." In other cases, the symptoms can be stronger. Dizziness when standing up, lightheadedness, or sudden weakness in your muscles can all be linked to dehydration. Some people even feel confused or forgetful, and they think it's just old age or a bad day, when in reality, the brain is simply struggling without enough hydration. This is why dehydration can be so tricky. It can easily be mistaken for something else. You may feel tired and assume you didn't sleep well. You may feel a little foggy and think it's just stress or age. But very often, a simple glass of water could make a real difference. And here's another point: dehydration can affect balance. When your body lacks fluids, blood pressure can drop more easily, and that means a higher risk of falls. For older adults, falls are one of the greatest dangers, because they can lead to serious injuries and long recoveries. Just imagine, something as simple as not drinking enough water can quietly increase that risk. So, when you notice these little signals, tiredness, dizziness, confusion, dry mouth, or even darker colored urine, don't ignore them. Think of them as gentle reminders from your body. It's your body's way of saying, "I need your help. I need water." And the beautiful part is, you can respond right away. Recognizing these signs and acting quickly is one of the most caring things you can do for yourself. Because every sip of water is not just hydration, it's strength, protection, and energy flowing back into your body. When we think about dehydration, it's easy to picture it as something temporary: a dry throat, a little dizziness, maybe some tiredness. We drink a glass of water, and we feel better. But when dehydration becomes frequent, when our bodies don't get enough fluids day after day, the effects reach much deeper. This is what we call chronic dehydration. And its consequences can quietly touch almost every part of the body. Let's start with the heart. Your heart is a strong and tireless muscle, working day and night to pump blood through your body. But when you're dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, almost like syrup. That means your heart has to work harder to push it through your veins. Over time, this extra strain can make the heart feel weaker, increase blood pressure, and raise the risk of serious heart problems. For older adults, whose hearts may already be more vulnerable, this is especially important to understand. Now let's look at the brain. Our brain is about 75% water. That means even a small lack of fluids can affect how well it works. Have you ever felt foggy, had trouble focusing, or noticed your memory slipping on certain days? Very often, dehydration plays a role. Studies show that even mild dehydration can make it harder to concentrate, remember things, or stay alert. For older adults, this can sometimes be mistaken for dementia or age-related decline, when in fact the brain simply needs hydration to function clearly. The digestive system is another area where water plays a huge role. Without enough fluids, digestion slows down, and constipation becomes more common. This may sound like a small issue, but it can lead to discomfort, pain, and even more serious health problems. Water keeps everything moving, helping the body naturally cleanse and stay balanced. And then there's the immune system. When the body is low on fluids, it becomes harder to fight off infections. One of the most common problems for older adults is urinary tract infections, and dehydration makes them much more likely. A lack of fluids means bacteria have an easier time growing in the urinary system, and this can quickly become painful or dangerous if untreated. Think about it, all of these systems, the heart, the brain, the digestive system, the immune system, are deeply connected to something as simple as water. When the body doesn't get enough, every part suffers. But when we do give it enough, everything works more smoothly, more easily, with less strain. This is why dehydration is not just a minor issue. It's one of the hidden risks of aging that can quietly take away strength, independence, and quality of life. But at the same time, it's one of the simplest problems to fix, because the solution is already in your hands, every single day, a glass of clean, refreshing water. Now that we understand how dehydration can affect the body, the next question is, what can we do about it? The answer is reassuringly simple. Preventing dehydration doesn't require anything complicated or expensive. It's about creating small, gentle habits that fit naturally into your daily life. Habits that protect your health and give you more energy for the things you love. One of the most powerful steps is to drink water regularly, not only when you feel thirsty. Remember, thirst is a late signal. By the time you feel very thirsty, your body has already been missing water for a while. Instead, think of drinking water as a routine, just like brushing your teeth. A glass in the morning when you wake up. A glass with your meals. A glass in the afternoon. A few sips before bed if it feels comfortable for you. Small amounts, spread throughout the day, make a huge difference. But staying hydrated doesn't mean you must drink plain water all the time. Fluids come in many forms. Herbal teas, broth-based soups, and even fruits and vegetables like cucumbers, oranges, or watermelon all count. These foods and drinks not only hydrate but also provide vitamins, minerals, and comfort. Imagine a warm bowl of soup on a cool evening, or a juicy orange on a sunny afternoon. Each one is helping your body stay balanced and strong. Another helpful tip is to keep water close by. Place a glass or a bottle of water where you spend the most time, on your nightstand, beside your favorite chair, or at the dining table. When water is within reach, it's much easier to sip without even thinking about it. Sometimes, simply seeing the glass reminds you to drink. If you're someone who tends to forget, gentle reminders can help. Some people set a small alarm on their phone or clock. Others create little rituals, like drinking a sip of water every time they check the mail, watch their favorite TV show, or take their medications. These small connections turn hydration into a natural part of the day. And remember, the goal is not to drink large amounts all at once. In fact, too much at one time can feel uncomfortable. Instead, think of hydration like feeding a plant. A plant doesn't need all the water at once. It needs steady, regular sips to stay alive and flourishing. Your body is no different. By making these small choices, you are not just preventing dehydration. You are actively protecting your memory, your heart, your balance, and your independence. Every sip of water is an act of self-care, a message to your body that says, I am taking care of you. I want you to stay strong. I want you to feel alive. Think for a moment about what gives you energy each day. Many people will say food, or sleep, or exercise. And yes, all of these matter. But there's something even more basic, something your body relies on before it can even use food or sleep properly: water. When you are well hydrated, every cell in your body works more efficiently. Your blood flows more easily, carrying oxygen to your muscles and organs. Your brain receives the fluids it needs to stay sharp and alert. Even your joints, those areas that sometimes ache or feel stiff, are cushioned and protected by the water inside your body. That's why one of the simplest ways to feel more energetic is to drink enough water. Many older adults are surprised when they notice how much lighter, stronger, and more awake they feel just by staying hydrated. Imagine waking up in the morning and instead of starting the day with heaviness or fatigue, you begin with a glass of water, and suddenly you feel more alive, more ready to move, more connected to the day. Hydration is also deeply connected to mood. Have you ever noticed that on certain days you feel irritable, anxious, or unusually low in spirit? Sometimes the reason isn't emotional at all, it's physical. Dehydration affects the balance of chemicals in the brain that regulate mood. Without enough water, you may feel stressed or down, even when nothing else has changed. A simple glass of water can sometimes bring more calm, more peace, and more steadiness than you expect. And then there is memory and clarity. After 60, many people begin to worry about their memory. Why did I walk into this room? What was I about to say? These moments can feel discouraging, and they make some people fear the worst. But here is something encouraging. Dehydration is one of the most common, and most fixable, reasons for temporary memory problems. When your brain is well hydrated, it is better at storing and recalling information. It's like oiling a machine, everything runs more smoothly, more easily. So, when you choose to drink water regularly, you are not just quenching thirst. You are fueling your body with energy, giving your mind clarity, lifting your mood, and protecting your memory. You are, in the truest sense, giving yourself a gift, the gift of feeling alive, capable, and ready for each new day. Let's talk about movement, the simple but precious ability to walk, bend, stretch, and carry out everyday tasks with ease. For many older adults, joint stiffness, aches, or limited mobility can feel like a natural part of aging. But what often goes unnoticed is how much hydration plays a role in keeping the body moving freely. Our joints are cushioned by a substance called synovial fluid. Think of it as the body's natural oil that prevents bones from grinding against each other. And what is synovial fluid made of? Mostly water. When you're well hydrated, your joints glide smoothly, movements feel easier, and stiffness is less severe. When you're dehydrated, that cushioning decreases, and every step, every bend, can feel heavier or more painful. Muscles also depend on water. Without enough fluids, muscles tire more quickly, and cramps become more common. That's why sometimes a simple leg cramp at night, or sudden muscle tightness during the day, can be your body's way of asking for water. Staying hydrated means your muscles are better nourished, more flexible, and ready to support you in everything you do. Even your bones benefit. Though they may feel hard and solid, bones contain about 30% water. Proper hydration helps maintain their strength and resilience, reducing the risk of fractures. For someone who values independence and wants to keep walking, gardening, playing with grandchildren, or simply enjoying a stroll in the park, water quietly becomes one of the best allies. Think of it this way: every glass of water you drink is like adding a drop of oil to the hinges of a door. The door opens more smoothly, more quietly, with less strain. Your body is that door. With water, it opens to more freedom, more mobility, and more comfort. So if you dream of keeping your steps light, your movements steady, and your days active, let water be part of that vision. Because staying mobile isn't only about exercise or stretching, it's also about hydration. And every sip you take is an investment in your ability to keep moving through life with confidence and grace. Beyond energy, clarity, and movement, water also has a quiet but remarkable effect on how we look and feel. Skin, our largest organ, is more than just a protective layer, it reflects our overall health and hydration. For many older adults, changes in the skin, such as dryness, fine lines, or a lack of natural glow, are often seen as inevitable signs of aging. But water can make a real difference. When the body is well hydrated, skin cells receive the moisture they need to stay elastic, smooth, and radiant. Dry, flaky, or dull skin can be a subtle warning that your body is low on fluids. Drinking enough water helps maintain the skin's natural barrier, reduces irritation, and even supports healing. It's a simple way to feel more comfortable in your own skin. Hydration also affects how your skin responds to stress, temperature changes, and minor injuries. Water helps maintain proper circulation, delivering nutrients to cells and flushing out toxins. This means that with consistent hydration, your skin can stay more resilient, more vibrant, and better able to recover from daily wear and tear. And it's not just about appearance. Healthy skin also protects your body from infections, inflammation, and environmental stress. By keeping your skin hydrated, you are supporting one of your most important defenses. You are not only helping your body function better but also preserving a sense of vitality, confidence, and well-being. Think about it this way: when your body has enough water, it shows. You may notice a softer touch, a healthier glow, and a natural energy that radiates outward. It's a reminder that the simplest things, a glass of water, a sip here and there, can have profound effects on how you feel, how you move, and how you shine. So, every time you drink water, remember that it's more than hydration. It's nourishment, protection, and a small but powerful way to keep yourself feeling youthful, vibrant, and alive. Water doesn't just nourish the body, it nourishes the mind and spirit as well. There's something deeply calming about a glass of cool water, a warm herbal tea, or even just the act of pouring a drink slowly and mindfully. It's a small ritual that reminds us to slow down, to care for ourselves, and to listen to what our bodies truly need. Many older adults notice subtle changes in mood as they age, moments of irritability, restlessness, or low energy. Often, the source is not emotional or psychological but physical: dehydration. When the brain lacks fluids, stress hormones rise, and our natural ability to cope with challenges diminishes. Simply drinking water can help restore balance, calm racing thoughts, and bring a sense of steadiness to the day. Hydration can also foster confidence. Feeling alert, strong, and energized translates directly into how we engage with the world. You move more freely, think more clearly, and approach daily tasks with a sense of purpose. When you care for your body in this simple, intentional way, you are sending a powerful message to yourself: I matter. My health matters. I am taking steps to live fully. And let's not underestimate the joy in small, mindful actions. Sipping water, noticing its coolness or warmth, appreciating its life-giving quality. These moments create subtle but meaningful happiness. They connect us to the present, remind us that we can still take care of ourselves, and show that each day offers opportunities to nurture our well-being. Water is both practical and symbolic. It sustains life, supports strength, and nurtures clarity. But it also represents care, intention, and respect for ourselves. Every sip is a gentle affirmation: I am here. I am alive. I am capable of living with energy, joy, and balance. So, as you move through your day, let water be more than just a drink. Let it be a quiet companion, a source of calm, a boost of confidence, and a reminder of your ongoing ability to take care of yourself, no matter your age. Now that we understand both the physical and emotional importance of water, the next step is putting that knowledge into action. The good news is that staying hydrated doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. It's about small, consistent habits that can become part of your everyday life. Start by making water visible and accessible. Keep a glass or bottle within reach wherever you spend time, on your nightstand, by your favorite chair, or near your kitchen counter. Just seeing it can remind you to sip regularly. Some people like to keep a colorful water bottle as a cheerful visual cue, something that makes drinking water feel intentional and enjoyable. Pair hydration with existing routines. Drink a glass of water when you wake up, with every meal, and during daily activities such as checking the mail or watching a favorite show. You can also take a sip before and after light exercise, stretching, or a walk. These small rituals help make hydration automatic, not something you have to remember constantly. Add variety to your fluids. Water is essential, but other beverages like herbal teas, broths, or infused water with lemon, cucumber, or berries can make hydration more pleasant and flavorful. Fruits and vegetables with high water content, watermelon, oranges, cucumbers, tomatoes, also contribute to your daily intake while giving your body vitamins and minerals. Set gentle reminders if needed. A simple alarm on your phone, a note on the fridge, or a habit tracker can keep you on track without feeling burdensome. The key is to create consistency without stress. Hydration should feel like self-care, not a chore. Finally, listen to your body, but don't rely solely on thirst. Remember, the sensation of thirst can be delayed in older adults. Pay attention to subtle signs like fatigue, dry lips, or darker urine, and respond promptly with fluids. By building these simple habits, hydration becomes natural. You'll notice more energy, steadier balance, a brighter mood, and a greater sense of control over your health. Every sip is a small but powerful investment in your well-being, your independence, and your ability to fully enjoy each day. Staying hydrated is more than a daily task. It's a choice that reflects how much you value yourself and your life. Every time you pour a glass of water, you are making a conscious decision to protect your body, support your mind, and honor the years of experience and wisdom you carry. Think about the moments in your day when you feel most alive, walking in the park, talking with friends, playing with grandchildren, or simply enjoying the sunlight streaming through your window. Water helps make those moments possible. When your body is hydrated, your energy lasts longer, your mood stays steadier, and your mind remains clear and alert. Each sip is a step toward living fully and enjoying the small pleasures that make life rich and meaningful. Hydration also reinforces a sense of independence. As we age, maintaining control over our daily routines becomes increasingly important. By choosing to drink enough water, you are taking one simple but powerful action that supports your autonomy. You are reminding yourself, I can take care of my body. I can feel strong, capable, and in charge of my health. Small choices lead to big changes. Over time, consistent hydration can reduce fatigue, support healthy blood pressure, protect your joints, sharpen your thinking, and even improve your skin's appearance. It's not about perfection, it's about persistence. Each day is an opportunity to give yourself the gift of water, and with it, the gift of well-being. Remember, these moments of care are not just about the physical benefits. They are also about creating a sense of calm, a feeling of self-respect, and a quiet joy that comes from knowing you are doing something positive for yourself. Water becomes a gentle companion on your journey, supporting your health, your mood, and your confidence, one sip at a time. By embracing this simple habit, you are investing in yourself, your vitality, and the quality of your days. You are choosing life, energy, and balance, and showing yourself that you deserve the best care possible, no matter your age. As we reach the close of this conversation, let's take a moment to reflect on something simple yet profound: water. It may seem ordinary, but it holds extraordinary power for our health, energy, and sense of well-being. For older adults, drinking enough water is one of the easiest and most effective ways to protect the body, support the mind, and enhance daily life. Think of each glass of water as a small act of kindness toward yourself. It is a reminder that your body deserves care, that your mind deserves clarity, and that your life deserves energy, mobility, and joy. Each sip strengthens your heart, nourishes your brain, cushions your joints, brightens your skin, and steadies your balance. It's an act that touches every part of you, body, mind, and spirit. The beauty of this habit is that it's entirely in your hands. No complicated routines, no expensive supplements, no unattainable goals. Just a series of small, consistent choices every day: a glass in the morning, a sip with meals, a mindful pause to hydrate when you feel fatigue or dryness. These choices accumulate into a life that feels lighter, stronger, and more vibrant. And remember, caring for yourself in this simple way is also an act of empowerment. It's a declaration that age is not a limitation but a stage of life to be lived fully, with awareness and respect for your own needs. You are not passive in this process. You are active, intentional, and capable of making decisions that enhance your health, your mood, and your independence. Quick pause. If you're already thinking, wow, I need to drink more water, then give this video a thumbs up. It helps YouTube share this message with more older adults who might be struggling with the same weakness or brain fog and don't realize water could be the missing piece. And make sure to subscribe to Senior Longevity Tips for daily, practical guidance on aging well, staying healthy, and feeling your very best every single day. This channel is designed for those who want to live life to the fullest, value their experience, and believe that old age is not just numbers, but a new standard of living filled with health, joy, and meaning. We talk about nutrition for longevity, healthy habits, mental health, important relationships, financial security, recovery from life changes, and the inspiration to live on. Looking ahead, we choose honesty, care, and clarity because you deserve content that respects your life path and helps you take confident steps forward. You are in the right place, for yourself or for those you love. Now I'd love to hear from you. Do you prefer plain water, or do you make it fun with lemon, cucumber, or even herbal tea? Share your favorite way to stay hydrated in the comments. We can all pick up new ideas from each other. Something as simple as water can truly transform how you feel. More energy, clearer thinking, fewer aches. It all starts with hydration. So, as you move forward, let water be more than a drink. Let it be a companion, a source of energy, a boost of confidence, and a gentle reminder that you are taking care of yourself, thoughtfully, consistently, and lovingly. Each sip is a small step toward feeling alive, capable, and joyful in every day. Embrace it. Honor it. Let it support the amazing life you continue to live, because the gift of water is also the gift of yourself, your strength, your vitality, and your enduring spirit. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and remember, you deserve to feel clear, strong, and energized at any age.